Bless up, babes. Christina, big up yourself. Alright, could just have some more persons fill up the live here so we can get started. So peeps, if you're just tuning in, today's focus is gonna be nutrition. So we're gonna talk a lot about weight loss, losing weight on a whole, you know what I mean? Is it good or is it bad to lose weight fast? We're gonna talk about those important topics, you know what I mean? And just give you guys an understanding, you know, as to what to expect whenever you're taking on your fitness journey, especially if it's that you want your main focus is losing weight, you know what I mean? So yeah, gonna be very informative. So if you have a friend who you think needs to hear about, you know, the topic I just mentioned, you can ask him or her to tune in so we can get started, alright? So we're gonna start live in the next minute or less. Big up on yourself, babe. Yeah, it's a lockdown. A lockdown, we can't really go nowhere. You know what I mean? A lot of persons are at resorts right now trying to beat the system. For me, the lockdown don't really bother me much. I normally use the weekends for family time, resting, and of course to try to connect with, you know, my clients or potential clients who have been messaging me or DMing me whom I have not responded to. So that's why I normally use my weekend. So the lockdown has not been affecting me in any way, shape or form. You know what I mean? And watch Lifetime. So I don't go to tell people your business. Big up yourself, Kim. Yeah. And of course, people always stay hydrated no matter what. Or if I party, me they dance, still I drink my water, you know what I mean? Cleanse the soul. Alright, so we're gonna start this live now. Jody. Hey, the reason why Jody I laugh, I think I was in a training session with Jody, a virtual session, and Jody heard the background and asked me if I was watching Lifetime. Big up yourself, people. Jody, the big doctor of the building, you know what I mean? Yeah. So people, we're going to talk about weight loss and how it can affect you as an individual, you know what I mean? So I think a lot of you guys will enjoy this live, because I know a lot of you guys are working out for some time now, and you know you have not been seeing any changes when it comes to, you know, you being on the scale, and you think it's a bad thing, and you start to beat up yourself and feel bad about yourself. So this live is to kind of reassure you guys that, listen, if you're not losing weight fast or faster than the norm, it's not bad. You know what I mean? Yes, some intervention may be needed. Maybe you need to speak with an expert or someone who can assist you. But I'm just here to let you know that if you're not losing weight fast, it's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? I'm going to get into that. Jeremy, you can pause the music for me now, or turn it down for me now. Great China movements, I'm going to select this tonight, yeah. Alright, so long story short, peeps. Yes, we are all off the whole perception that, you know, if you're not losing weight and you're not losing enough weight fast, then, you know, you are on the wrong track. Well, research has it that, for persons out there who are losing weight faster than what is recommended, it can be bad as well, because sometimes the approach that you guys are using to lose weight fast are normally approaches such as you starving yourself. Starving yourself using artificial product like weight loss product developed or manufactured by persons who just pretty much want to scam you guys into making a quick money for themselves. You know what I mean? The main key, guys, into losing weight in today's world is to pretty much change your lifestyle on a whole. Slow, steady weight loss is recommended. It's recommended because when you do this, it can actually help you in the long run. Right? Helping you in the long run, meaning that it teaches you, it helps you with balancing your lifestyle. And once your lifestyle is good, you will do everything accordingly. Alright? Select that. Turn on the music now. Alright, so I'm going to read an article, and then upon reading this article, if you guys want to share any questions, any feedback, any thoughts, I will leave the door open for you guys to do so. Alright, so based on the article, let's start now. It's normal to want to lose weight as fast as possible. Select that. Load, yeah? Alright, it's normal to want to lose weight as fast as possible. But you've probably been told that it's better to lose weight at a slow and steady pace. That's because most studies shows that people who lose weight slowly are more likely to keep it off long term. Losing weight slowly also comes with far fewer health risks. You know what I mean? So when it says comes with fewer health risks, it means that, again, we go back to the approach that a lot of you guys take. Listen, I've taken on clients before. And they will say to me that, coach, I don't want a meal plan. I just want, you to train me, because I see that you can work miracles, in getting persons to lose weight and tone their body fast. I just wanted to train me. I am already eating good. You know what I mean? So these are things that a lot of persons would say. And, me being curious, I would say to them, is it possible for me to see the plan that you're working with? Because initially I know my workout. I know that it's going to be intense. And in order for you to follow an intense workout, you have to be eating accordingly. Meaning that you have to be intaking the right amount of nutrient, the right amount of protein, carbs, fat, all of these things that will actually help you to produce the energy you need to perform the workout or the exercises the way you need to, and also the nutrients you need to help your body restore and to recover after the completing the exercises. So me as a professional, I have to review this. And if it's a case where upon me reviewing it, I don't see it fit, I'm not going to force you to train with me. I'm going to tell you that, listen, if you're not going to use my workout plan, I'm not going to train you. I don't want to be the one who trains you, and at the end of the day, all you're eating is just bush, just grass, and then tomorrow you got drop down now. You say a supreme, push you to your limit, a supreme, hospitalize you, and all of these things. You follow me? So at the end of the day, I have to ensure that everything corresponds the way it needs to. Turn it down. Yeah. Right? Yeah, so I've gotten clients who just show me that they are eating just grass alone. You know what I mean? Like persons will put them on, say, yo, just do this. And yes, doing that can help you to lose weight fast, but it's not the right way. And best believe it that when you do these things, you starve yourself in this manner, it's the quickest way you're going to put on back weight. Because the moment you start to carb up back, it's the faster you're going to see yourself blowing up back and gaining back the same weight that you lost. So it's best to do these things at a slow and steady pace. It's best for you to ensure that your calorie intake is calculated based on your body type and all of these things. So best you do things the right way. Alright? Alright. So where are we now? So we have read past that aspect. Okay. So we spoke about the health risk. However, several recent studies have found that rapid weight loss might be just as good and safe as slow weight loss. We're going to get into that, right? So it is actually bad for you to lose weight fast. This article digs into research to uncover the truth. Alright? So what is considered as losing weight fast or fast weight loss? So we're going to talk about what is considered as losing weight fast. Alright? According to many experts, losing 1 to 2 pounds, which is equivalent to 0.5, 0.9 kilogram per week, is a healthy and safe rate to lose weight. So again, guys, you're in the gym, you're working out, your nutrition is on point, you're exercising daily 3 to 4, maybe 4 to 5 days a week, and you're only able to lose 1 to 2 pounds a month, a week, and you are only able to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. Do not stress yourself, do not overthink. You are doing great. Alright, let me repeat this. According to many experts, losing 1 to 2 pounds, which is equivalent to 0.5 or 0.9 kilogram per week, is a healthy and safe rate. I got a question. Is it healthy to lose 30 pounds in 3 months? I will get to that shortly, bro. Alright? So, guys, if you're losing 1 to 2 pounds per week, right? 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. 4 weeks in a month, right? So 2, 4, 6. So you're able to lose 2 pounds per week. Within the month, that 8 pounds. Alright? So to answer Gav.Lou question, 30 pounds in 3 months, that's pretty much safe. Right? Safe in the terms that you're actually dieting properly. Well, not dieting. Your nutrition is on point, and you're exercising daily. Meaning that you're calculating your calories, ensuring that you are intaking the right amount, and also ensure that whenever you're exercising, you are not reducing too much calories from your body, because calorie is important. It's just a balance. All right, so let's just continue now. The most common ways that people try to lose weight are by exercising a lot and by following a crash diet. Listen again. The most common ways that many people try to lose weight fast are by exercising a lot and by following a crash diet or a very low calorie diet of lower than 800 calories per day. People, this is nonsense. This is chaotic. This is suicide. This is suicide. I remember giving a particular client a meal plan, and this client was looking at the meal plan. She was saying, "Sir, you sure this meal plan is right? There's too much food. This is too much food." Right? So the client is of the impression that she needs to starve herself. So based on what she's been doing, her diet, it lacked the sufficient nutrients she needed to sustain her body, to build her muscle. Because guys, muscle is important. We all know that muscle is heavy, fat is light. A lot of you guys, when you're doing these crash diets, what you're doing is that you're depleting your muscles, right? So your muscles, they are getting thinner. You know, you're being more saggy. Whenever you shake your arms or whatever it is, you know, you're seeing a lot more fat than muscles, and that's because, you know, you're losing muscle mass because you're not exercising properly, you're not eating efficiently enough. Right? So you guys need to understand these logics, and that exercise is exercising on a whole. Right? It's not something for you guys to play with. This is your life you're talking about, and when you're doing these crash diets, guys, you're doing a lot more bad than good for yourself, for your internal organs, and just your body on a whole. Alright? So again, the most common ways that people try to lose weight fast are by exercising a lot and by following crash diet, a low calorie intake diet, lower than 800 calories. Guys, remember, females, if you're trying to lose weight, right, typically your calorie intake should be about 1000 to 1200, right, per day. That's your calorie intake. And a female trying to maintain, it's about 1200 to about 1500 tops, right? So your calorie intake cannot be less than 800 a day. If it's less than 800 calories a day, you're not intaking the right amount of nutrient you need, guys. Alright? Right now I eat fruit for lunch, kiwis, strawberries and apples, but dinner every night around 9 p.m. or later. I think it's why I haven't lost more weight. What time should your last meal be? Alright, Gav. Regardless of whatever you're eating, right? Study has shown that if you are consuming food over 7 p.m., it's going to be toxic, right? So your dinner should not be consumed later than 6. All of my meal plans, whether persons are trying to lose weight, gain weight, or maintaining, the dinner, the last meal is at actually 6 p.m. Right? And this is, guys, this is if you're on a serious journey. I'm not going to tell you guys that this is something that you have to do on a daily basis, or this is something that you have to mandate in your life. But if you're on a serious journey, for my friend here, Gav, who is, you know, it seems as if he's on a serious journey, because he said that I don't know if he suggested or if it's a case where he had lost 30 pounds in 3 months. But if that's the case, you are actually doing good. If you think that losing 30 pounds in 3 months is not enough, you are being a little bit too hard on yourself, right? But you mentioning eating at 9 at night, that's not good. As my doctor here says, that's too late, right? At nights, the most probably you should be doing is probably drinking a cup of tea, warm tea, unsweetened tea, you know, your dandelion tea, maybe some ginger tea, you know, drink water. Ensure you're drinking a lot of water in the nights. Yeah, but do not, I repeat, I know it's typical for us as Jamaicans to eat dinner late, and this is, you know, based on our times. You know, I mean, we work 9 to 5, and, you know, we have other hustles, and sometimes we come in late, and that's, you know, we pretty much eat dinner whenever we come home. So try practicing, Gav, to, you know, prep your meals, take your meals at work, and try practicing eating on time. Alright? You're hungry when you're at home, yes, and this is why scientifically proven it's best to go to your bed early. And a lot of you guys, you don't like that idea because you think that if you sleep early, you're not productive enough. You know what I mean? But it's the truth. It is the truth. If you stay up late, you're going to want to eat. You're going to be hungry. You're going to crave food. Right? Drink some water, go to your bed, cut off. If you can't control your crave, practicing sleeping earlier and waking up earlier. Right? That's my suggestion. Oh, I haven't lost 30 pounds. Okay, so it's something that you're thinking about doing and you want to know if it's safe. Understand? Alright? So, let me just get past this now, guys. So we talk about persons doing the crash diets, consuming less than 800 calories a day, thinking it's good because you're losing weight fast. But guys, it's temporary and it won't last. Alright? Now, however, if you are just starting a diet or exercise plan, then you may lose much more than 2 pounds in your first week. For this initial period, fast weight loss is perfectly normal. The weight you lose during this time is commonly called water weight. Kurt, pick up yourself. People, see it here? Water weight. Water weight. So, typically, for someone who is working out for the first time in their life, remember this person has nothing to judge from. You're just working out. You're just starting. It's like someone just working. If you just start working in your life, you just leave school, you just start working in your life, and your first time earning an income is $10, right? That's what you're going to try to beat at all times. It's the same thing with weight loss. If you just start working out, if you lose 1 pound or 2 pounds for the first week, you know what I mean? As low as that is, your aim is to always try to beat that. You follow me? So yes, for people, we have water weight in our body, and sometimes these weight loss may be confusing. You know what I mean? You lose a lot of water from the body, and you think you're actually losing or burning fat, but you can't burn fat so fast. You can't say you eliminate fat from your body 5 to 10 pounds a week. No. That's inhuman. Alright, so if you found somebody to lose about 5 pounds a week, or within a week, or maybe 10 to 15 pounds in the first 2 to 3 weeks, best believe it's just water weight. Alright? Alright, so when consume fewer calories than your body burns, your body starts dipping into its stored energy known as glycogen. Glycogen in your body is bound to water. So when you're burning glycogen or fuel, the body also releases that water. Alright, so let me explain this again, guys. When you consume fewer calories than your body burns, your body starts to dip into its stores energy known as glycogen. Glycogen in your body is bound to water. So when you are burning glycogen for fuel, the body also releases that water. Alright? This is why you might experience a major drop in weight during the first week. Once your body uses up its glycogen stores, your weight loss should stabilize at 1 to 2 pounds per week. So this is why sometimes you guys probably think that you're plateauing, right? Yes, I lost 10 pounds in the first week. However, I'm now just losing 1 to 2 pounds, going forward. And that is because what I just explained, guys, the glycogen usage, it's burnt out. You know what I mean? You had use it for fuel in the body, and that has been released, right? So water weight gone. Most of the water weight gone. All right. So you're now on the right track now. You're now eating properly. You're now exercising daily. When I said eating properly, you're on a plan. If your plan is to lose weight, you're on a plan that ensures that you are burning the right amount of calories when exercising, and you're intaking the right amount of calories. So that means you're not overeating. All right, so that will kind of stabilize whatever you're doing. So this is why you might experience a major drop in weight during your first week. Once your body use up its glycogen storage, your weight loss should stabilize again at 1 to 2 pounds per week. All right. So we're just going to summarize everything that we have just mentioned before we move into the next chapter. So for the summary, according to experts, losing, so guys, if you're just tuning in, just listen. This is what we have summarized based on everything that I have said from the beginning of the live, right? So according to experts, losing 1 to 2 pounds, which is equivalent to 0.5 or 0.9 kilogram per week, is a healthy and safe rate, while losing more than this is considered too fast. So if you're losing more than 1 to 2 pounds on a weekly basis, it's considered too fast. However, you may lose more than that during your first week of an exercise or a diet plan, right? So it can be considered normal if you lose more than 1 to 2 pounds per week, if it is that you are just starting to exercise, because like we had explained earlier, the glycogen storage, once that is released, meaning the water weight that is stored in your body, once that is released and you have lost that huge amount of weight, which is the water weight, then once your body is now normalized or stabilized, then you should be consistently losing about 1 to 2 pounds. That's the normal rate. All right. Now, can you maintain fast weight loss? All right. Losing weight is only half the battle. The real challenge is keeping it off, right, for good. And this is where we talk about consistency, guys. Consistency. In the world, the real world, a lot of you guys can make a lot of money, but can you maintain the lifestyle? Can you continue to do what you do? It's the same thing with exercising. You know what I mean? You lose a lot of weight. Can you maintain it? Right? So most people who follow a diet plan, half the time weight they've lost after only a few years even worsen. Nearly everyone who follows a diet plan, all the weight they've lost after 3 to 5 years. That's why experts often suggest that losing weight at a slow but steady pace. Most study shows that people who lose weight at a slow and steady pace are more likely to keep it off long term, right? So again, it comes back to lifestyle. A lot of you guys, you don't like the idea of the lifestyle of eating properly, and this is because of all the distractions we have in today's world. All right, and distraction has been here for years, decades before us, and it's going to continue that way. And this is because it's a trend. This is what people are buying, right? So if you are a supplier and consumers are purchasing a product, you know what I mean, more than the norm, you're going to stick to the product that consumers are supporting. And this is why, you know, fast food chains are rapidly growing, because people are mostly buying fast food, right? It's very rare that you see a healthy restaurant that's out there and it's booming. You know what I mean? It's making a lot of profit. It's very rare. It's very rare. If you have 10 persons in a room, best believe probably 1 or 2 of that person would say that, you know, they eat healthy, or they're probably a vegetarian, pescatarian, you name it. It's very rare. Alright? So persons normally wait until things gone bad. Right? So you know, let's say for example, you just leave high school, you're 18 years old, you're a male and your weight at the time is 150 pounds and you're probably about 5 feet 10 inches tall, right? So you just leave a high school, you get to work at a call center. You know what I mean? So remember, 5 feet 10 weighing 150, that's good, right? So you just leave high school, you get to work at a call center, you're sitting around the desk, lunchtime come, you only have 30 minutes, you run out. As you go across the road, the first thing you see is KFC, Burger King, Popeyes, lot more fast food out there, Domino Pizza, you name it. Those are the food chains that you're seeing, you know what I mean? So it's very hard for you to actually find somewhere that sells healthy food and actually to get that food in the timely manner that you need. Remember, you only get 30 to 45 minutes, the most maybe an hour for lunch. You know what I mean? So you grab the first thing you get, you eat, and remember now guys, this is very important as well. When you consume food, some of you guys, you eat so fast because you're rushing. You're on a rush, so you just eat, chew. You're not chewing properly. You don't call it cut and swallow. Your food is not being properly digested, and this also can slow down your metabolic rate. So sometimes, guys, it's good to slow down in life. You follow me? Sometimes it's good to slow down in life. To slow down in life is hard, especially when we're talking about diet. But I can assure you guys, if you do it this way, you will find things to be a lot more easier for you in the long run. You'll be more prepared in life, right? So instead of you fighting or trying to find a healthy solution, a healthy restaurant for, in a timely manner that you need, try to prep your meals, making your meals overnight. Take them to work in containers, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You see how good this work out for you. Lunchtime come, while everybody is rushing outside to whatever, you have your meal in the fridge. You reheat it, and you sit down around the table, you eat. You know what I mean? You probably have about 30 minutes left to ensure that your food is properly digested, and then you go back into work and you complete your task. But a lot of persons, again, they are just rushing. Sometimes the lines are so long that when you guys do get your meals, it's like probably 10 to 15 minutes you have remaining. And this does not give you guys enough time to eat your food the way you need to eat it, which is to take your time to properly chew in your food, ensure that it's being digested. So you eat so fast, cut and swallow, and then that becomes the norm. And the thing is that you now think that you're an expert at doing this. Yeah man, I only have 50 minutes. It's an easy thing this summer. Run, go get my food, chew, come back in, yeah. And you think that you have accomplished something good. So you're harming yourself, guys. So yeah, you're 18, 5 feet 10 inches, weighing 150 pounds, just come out of high school, you're working at a call center. So the norm is rushing to get in fast food, eating, and by the first year, you gain probably about 20 pounds now, right? So you gain 20 pounds, and guys, in a year, gaining 20 pounds in a year, fat, that is bad. That is bad. Alright? So I don't want to say, yeah, 1 year, 20 pounds, that is bad. So you're 19 now. You're 19 and you are now 170 pounds. Right? You get a promotion now. You go on supervisor now, which means more work, less time for you. So now you not go buy a lunch now. Now you send somebody to go buy a lunch for your person come. You have a great call, you eat same way. Just eat. So you know what happened now? Guess what happened now? The little time you did get for run go out, which is considered as an activity. So at least you running go out to get your food and walking out or walking coming back in to get your food. At least we could say you are active for that amount of time. Now you are not active at all. You're now sitting down waiting for someone to carry food for you. You get your food, you sit down, so you approximately sit down for probably about 12 hours. You might get up 1 or 2 times to use the bathroom, whatever. So you're less productive, less movement. So meaning that you're not burning as much calories again. Right? And this is the reality, guys. This is how you start to gain weight and not knowing, because you're so caught up in becoming successful, you earning your income and all of this. Right? So you gain 20 pounds, you just turned 19. Year 3 now, you gain another 20 pounds. Well, you gain 30 pounds because you have not been productive. You're not moving, you're not burning any calories, you're just eating, right? So you gain 30 pounds now, 170, you know, at 200 pounds. Age 20 at 200 pounds, 5 feet 10. Be your fat. Right? Your waist out here, so. You know what I mean? You see it, you know. Sometimes you guys see it, but you ignore it. Because again, yeah, you're 5 feet 10, you're tall. You know what I mean? Look at weird people that say, yeah man, boy, man, my supervisor, I make money, and you know what I mean? Yeah, you're into yourself now. Them say rich people have money, you know. Good weight, them call it. Yeah, boy, I make money, man, gain good weight. And then reality now hits. Reality now hits. You are now almost 30 and you are almost 300 pounds. This is where reality hit, guys. I always tell people, it's very rare reality hit a lot of you guys when you're in your teens or your mid-20s. Reality normally hits you guys when you are almost 30 or when you are over 30. Best believe when you're over 30, that's when your muscle mass starts to decrease by about 2 to 8%. Right? Which means your energy level are going to drop, your metabolic rate are going to slow down. All of these things are going to start happening. Right? You're going to find yourself getting a lot of complications, migraine, you know what I mean? And you're not knowing that it's the environment that is causing all of these factors. You follow my people? So when these things start happening now, this is when the scammer them now play by your mind, and I call them scammers. There are a lot of scammers out there. Because these same persons who are selling these weight loss products, it's not working for them. They can only show you people who are benefiting from it. You can't see a picture of them who actually use the product and it works for them. It's very rare. It's very rare. And some of the people on my use are fake models. People who have never used their product, but because the people fit the part, them pay them money and say, "Mama, use your picture." Alright? And you guys are falling in the trap because you know you have allowed your life to get passed from you. You are now in a rush trying to get back or to get healthy, and the first ad you see, lose weight, lose 30 pounds in 10 days. Join my fitness program, buy my tea, take on my challenge. Right? And you get so caught up in these things, you run and buy it, and you find out it's not working for you. You know, get depressed, and you know getting depressed, adding additional stress on your body, and also opening more room for you to gain more weight. Right? So guys, long story short, don't wait until the appointed time. Again, let's use finances. You're not going to wait until you say $1,000 in your bank book for you know say, yo, I'm going to stop, me spend too much. You follow me? If you are earning a salary and you are actually spending more than you're earning, it's gone. That initially should bring a signal or an alarm that you are doing something wrong. So you must cut back, and it's the same thing with health. If you are intaking more calories than you ought to, or if you are not intaking the right amount that you need to sustain, then you're doing something wrong. Come back to finances. Your rent is 50 grand a month and you're only able to earn 40,000 a month, right? That's less than what you are to intake in order to maintain, right? So you have to balance. You have to balance. Life is about balance, people, right? So again, guys, don't wait until it reaches that far, then you try to rush into things. Try to develop the habit from now. Try to develop the habit from now. Alright? So we'll talk about the studies. So we're gonna go more in depth now in the studies. In one study, 103 people followed a rapid weight loss diet for 12 weeks, while 97 people followed a slow but steady weight loss diet for 36 weeks. So listen again, people. Listen again. In one study, 103 people followed a rapid weight loss diet for 12 weeks, while 97 persons followed a slow but steady weight loss diet for 36 weeks. Nearly 3 years later, roughly 70% of the people in both groups have regained all the weight they had lost. This means that both diets were equally effective in the end, right? Although these studies found that rapid weight loss was just as effective as slow but steady weight loss, overall, it's unlikely that a person at home would get similar results. People in a rapid weight loss group had support from doctor and dietitians during the weight loss and weight maintenance phases. Research shows that having a support from a health professional, right? We'll get back to this now. Research shows that having support from a health professional can improve your chances of long-term weight loss success, right? Guys, this is why I always tell you guys, whenever you are taking on fitness on a whole, just have a professional around you, right? Because when you don't have a professional around you, things are gonna happen. You're gonna see things happening to your body, confusing things. Like I mentioned earlier about the water weight versus the actual fat. So you will see these things happening now, and not knowing, not having a knowledge and understanding that it's normal, you're gonna say, oh, you're going backwards, you're plateauing, and then that's gonna cause you to be discouraged, and then probably the worst thing, you probably stop, right? But when you have a professional around you who continue to encourage you and continue to reassure you that you're actually doing the right thing, don't pressure yourself, just be consistent and maintain what you're doing, chances are you will stick to whatever you're doing, people. Believe that, right? So, also doctors and dietitians try to minimize the health risk that come with eating very few calories. These risks includes muscle loss. We talk about muscle loss in the earlier stage of the conversation, right? So guys, again, building muscles does not evolve mainly around you going into the gym and just lifting heavily. Lifting heavily plays an integral role into you developing, bigger muscle. But just lifting weights alone, guys, will not enable you to achieve that goal. It has to be a balance. You have to be intaking the right amount of nutrient your body needs, calories, source of energy, so that will help you along the way to manage your workout. You follow me? You need the fat, guys, Sometimes when building muscles, you need the fat as well to help the muscle growth. And the protein, you need the protein to help you to recover. Right? So you need all of these nutrients in your body to help you to achieve your overall goal. So again, we go back to muscle loss being one of the health risks. Nutritional deficiencies and gallstones, right? So if you are an athlete here on this live who've been injury prone all years of your life, this might be due to poor nutrition, right? Poor nutrition. So seek a nutrition or a dietitian, all right? A nutritionist or a dietitian to help you. People who try these diets alone have higher risk of these medical conditions. Respect Marlene. Alright? In short, you are most likely to lose weight and keep it off by losing weight slowly. This approach will help you to build healthy eating behaviors to keep the weight off, and is safer to do than fast weight loss, especially if you don't have the support of a health professional. Alright, so we'll just take a quick break from this just to add Marlene to the live to see whatever input she has. Alright, so we're waiting to connect Marlene to the live. Marlene, big up yourself.
Thank you, trainer. Appreciate.
As usual.
Just a little tidbits. I started a month and a half now with you.
Right.
I've seen a lot of progress, and everything you're saying is right now. I am at 230 from 253. This morning I weighed myself. I know this is a long weekend off, but I'm doing some low impact cardio with some strengthening with a band just to keep myself up because I don't want to fall behind.
Right.
But one thing, what can I do about the cravings at night? I do still get a little cravings at night. What can I do about it?
Okay, so peeps, Marlene is one of my virtual clients. Marlene has been training with me for over a month and a half now. Marlene is breaking up. Marlene, yeah. So tell it again, Marlene, just repeat to the viewers, first and foremost, how many weight you have lost during this period. A month and a half. How many weight you have lost so far?
In a month and a half, I started with 253.
Right.
Now I'm 230. In a month and a half. 230.
230.
Yes.
Right? So
this morning.
So listen up, people, right? So it comes back to what I was saying earlier. Marlene has just started her exercising and dieting for the first time with me. Remember, we talk about the glycogen level, energy that is stored, and we talk about the water weight, right? So that's over 20 odd pounds, right? Right. So maybe for the first month, she had lost about 10 to 15 pounds, and you are now seeing a slower rate, and that's because she had used up the glycogen storage, right? So she's now on the right track. So let's just get that out the way from now. Secondly, you know me, Marlene.
Yes, sir.
I always talk about, you know, the cravings you guys have, but it's best to stay consistent. It's best to send me in the group all the meals you're eating so I can ensure that, you know, you are following the meal plan, which you always do, so I don't have any problem with that. But what I'm happy that you are doing now is to actually express the challenges that you are having, because of course, yes, you started training, but that doesn't mean that you're going to get everything right at the first time, right? You're still going to have challenges because you're human. So like I was explaining to one of our viewers earlier, Marlene, is to try and get your rest as early as possible, right? The earlier you sleep, the lesser the risk of you staying up late at night and, you know, torturing yourself from these cravings. I call it torture. I call it torture because if you were to go back to your childhood, right? And if you're up and you're hungry, you're gonna tell your mom you're hungry. If your mother said, if your mom or your dad says no, right? If typically someone around you hears that, they're gonna think that they're starving you, right? So if you're up late and you're crave, your crave is so overwhelming to a point where it feels like, you know, you get mad, it drive you crazy, right?
Yeah.
That can be, for me, that can be torture. So again, try sleeping earlier. In a sense that, put it this way, a lot of persons, you know, you work overnight, so I can't fight you for that because it's your job, right?
Yeah.
Work overnight. So what you can do if you work overnight and you're at work, just try to eat like vegetables or support that fill you faster, right? Like having a salad or drink a lot more water, right?
Okay.
You can have
Okay.
like a little nuts, now and then. Just don't eat anything heavy.
Okay.
Right? So this is just me being lenient with you because of the fact that, you know, you work overnight. That doesn't mean that it is 100% right. Because at the end of the day, Marlene, we are humans. We are the ones who initiate these times for work based on what we think will operate our business in a fashionable manner to ensure that we acquire certain income that we need to sustain as a business, right? That doesn't mean that the cycle of life is gonna stop for that reason, right? If you're working 24 hours a day, which you only get 24 hours a day, Marlene, and I mean, it is bad. It is bad. But we have to do what we have to do to survive as humans. So I can only be lenient with you to say that, you know, eat less or don't eat as heavy. But the main fact is to ensure that you go to your bed as early as possible, wake up as early as possible, and, you know, whatever work you have, whatever load you have, you can take it on in the early mornings.
Okay.
Follow me?
Follow.
Yeah, so get sleep early, eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, that will, you know, drink a lot of water that will allow you to feel full faster than the norm.
Okay.
These things will help you. All right?
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, man, Marlene. Big up yourself.
All right.
All right, peeps. So, you see the thing about being a personal trainer, or just not just a personal trainer, but being an ambassador for health and wellness. I have to put out the best version of myself to motivate you guys. So a lot of time person will tell you guys social media is fake. People will tell you that social media is fake. Right? So you will see an advocate on social media telling you guys, you know, the importance as to why you are to save and invest, the importance as to why you are not to smoke or to drink, and you will see these same advocates at parties, you know, flossing their money away, drinking, and of course smoking and all the bad things that they're telling you not to do, right? But you can't bash the advocates, guys. You can't bash the advocates, because at the end of the day, social media is the platform these guys use to, you know, reach out to you guys, the audience. Doctors always say, do what I do what I say, don't do what I do, right? So someone telling you to do the right thing and you see them doing something else doesn't mean that you should go and do the wrong thing. Education is key. And I say this because I am not perfect. I'm not going to tell you, say, I got my bed early. Now, you know what I mean? I'm not going to tell you that I drink water and eat vegetables at nights when I'm feeling hungry because I'm staying up late. I'm not going to tell you this. I think it's safe for me to say that I've reached a point in my life where I understand my body. I can say I'm an expert of, you know, knowing my body, knowing the things that affects me, knowing when to stop, right? So I've reached that level. I've passed that stage of my life. But for you guys now who are just taking on this journey, who have not known your body well enough, you know what I mean, to know when to stop and when you can, you know, exceed certain things. If you're on a strict journey, I would recommend you guys to do the right things first. Do it the right way first. And by doing it the right way, this will become habitual. Right? It will become habitual. And sometimes you will find even yourself, sometimes even yourself encouraging persons around you, you know what I mean, to eat what is right. All right. So let's go back to what we were saying. So pretty much, just to summarize what I've just said, people, most research shows that gradual weight loss is easier to maintain over the long term. Gradual means slow and steady, right? It helps you to develop healthy eating behaviors and has fewer health risks, such as fast weight loss. All right. All right. We're gonna now go to some risk of losing weight too fast. But let's cut this. I have a minute remaining, guys. So I'm gonna end this live and start a new one. So again, guys, don't leave your seat. Get your viewers, you know, your friend, your relative, anyone, your spouse, anyone you think that needs this information, just get them to tune in. I'm gonna end this live so I can save it, and then I'll come back. All right. So less than a minute, guys.